Now this word joyful, this word means to give. Watch this, a public confession of the attributes, the blessings, and the works of God. That means every time you come to church, you ought to give God a public praise. Matter of fact, why don't you give God a public praise right now? I'm looking for about 10 or 15 people. You don't wait till your neighbor start praising God, but to actually take on the mentality that David has. David said it this way. David said that I will bless the Lord at all times, and his praises shall continually be in my mouth. He says here, make a joyful noise. Now, this word noise means to raise a shout. It refers to a ringing cry. I mean, a cry or a praise that pierces the eardrum. Now, y'all do know that Satan does hitchhike with some folks to church. Watch out, Reverend, he hitchhiked with too many folk. And what happens is, while you're sitting there and taking a mental trip and reflecting on the goodness of God and giving God praise, you would actually find somebody that may say to themselves or out loud, it don't take all that. All that there is not necessary. Well, you was not there when I got my disconnection notice. You was not there when my house was going into foreclosure. I wish I had help in here. You was not there when all I had was 2 pieces of bread left. You was not there when the milk spoiled on the 17th. You was not there. And since you was not there, I don't need your permission to give God praise. But baby, I'll praise him. If I got to praise him all by myself, all I'm trying to tell you is to take on a mentality and say that you don't know. Yeah, like I know what the Lord has done. Has he done anything for anybody here? Has he made a way for anybody here? Come on and give God a public praise. Come on and give him a public praise. Come on and give him a public praise. Yeah. So you will discover that it is necessary to bring the right spirit. Shake your neighbor's hand and tell him bring the right spirit. Now watch this. When all of these things are put together, we can see that the psalmist is calling on, watch this, the people of God to raise an anthem of praise from their hearts, not for shape, form, and fashion, but from their hearts, not unto man, but unto the Lord. I believe many of us, we need to be delivered from people. I say it again. I know I got to get out of here, but many of us, we need to be delivered from people. I mean, so what? You don't like the clothes I have on. You ain't gave them to me. So what? You don't like the car that I drive. You don't pay the note. So what? You don't like where I live. It ain't yours anyway. Matter of fact, everything that I have belongs to the Lord. The psalmist said that the earth is the Lord's, and the fullness thereof, and all they that dwell within. I ain't got to give no praise unto you, because if the truth be told, if you really gave me something, you never ever let me forget what you gave me anyway. Isn't it funny how man will never ever let you forget what they done for you? I wish I was talking to some real black folk up in here. Isn't it strange how man will never ever let you live down the blessing that they gave you back in 1988? That's been almost 20 years ago. Now watch this.